Today, will you act as if life is about you? That nothing's more important than your wants, your needs, your feelings? We human beings like to be the one who breaks good news, who share good news with other people. I'm watching my granddaughters, and they come in having experienced the same thing, and one begins to tell the story, and the other one says, "But I wanted to tell that story. I wanted to give the good news. You always do this. You always say it before I get a chance." That is so human to do. But imagine what it was like to be John the Baptist. Imagine what it would be like to be chosen by God to break the best news ever. But imagine for John the intersection of awesome honor and devastating humility. See, John had to face the fact that although he was a well-known and provocative preacher, he was now called to surrender the great stage, to surrender recognition, focus, honor, and praise to someone greater than him. And although we're not in the position of John the Baptist, we are called to do the same, to recognize that we're never on center stage, that the great spotlight is never on us, that life at its core is not about us. Like all of us, John the Baptist, to do what he was called to do, had to confess to himself and others that life was not about him. He had been chosen not for his own glory, not for his own power, not for his own recognition, not for his own prestige, but for the glory of another. I love how the Apostle John, a different John, introduces to us John the Baptist. Hear these words. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. He came as a witness to bear witness about the light, that all might believe through him. He was not the light, but came to bear witness about the light. That's John 1, 6 through 8. John wants us to be clear that although John was ministering outside of the religious system, he had been sent by God. That is, he wasn't some self-appointed, self-aggrandizing messenger. He wants us to know that John's mission was to be a witness to the most amazing event in human history. John had been appointed to tell people that what God had promised so very long ago, what they had longed for and prayed for, and what humanity desperately needed, had come. What an incredible honor to make the most important announcement and introduction that had ever been made. The Messiah had come. The Word was here. Light now shone in darkness. The mission of John was to announce the beginning of the earthly part of the redemptive mission of Jesus, so that people would believe in Jesus because of John's announcement. Then, in case there is still any confusion, this is a bit humorous, John reminds us that John the Baptist is not the light, but a witness to the light. That means whatever human being needs cannot be found in John the Baptist or any other human witness, but is theirs for the taking in Jesus. Well, you know, there's no better news than what John the Baptist had been called to communicate. But I want to go back to what I said earlier. Today, will you act as if life is about you? That nothing's more important than your wants, your needs, your feelings? How will you respond when you don't get your way or something is in your way? The center stage belongs to one, and his name is Jesus.